Yeah, I mean, we've went back and watched some of those games over the weekend when we had a little bit of extra time. It's funny, man. We're the same team that held Georgia Southern to 61 points. If you study what they've done over the last 10 games, they've won 9 out of 10 games. Nobody's held them under 77 points in the last 10 games. We held them to 61. You go back and you look at Grand Canyon, who's now the 40th ranked defense in the country that we scored 90 points on. Akron averaging 95 points a game. We held them to 76. We're the only team in the league that has beaten Wright State. We've got to find that edge again on the defensive end of the floor. I went back and watched the Georgia Southern game and just trying to, see what it was that allowed us to play so well in that game. And man, we looked very hungry in that game coming off that loss to Greensboro. So we've got to find that edge again defensively. A lot of that, I should say, some of that is just effort over 40 minutes. A lot of that is our ability to mentally engage throughout the course of games and stay locked in and concentrate on the play in front of us. Again, our team is hopefully after the Bryant and Stratton game, understanding that, it's go time for us. It's go time, and we've got to play better basketball on both ends of the floor and get back to playing with an incredible edge, both mentally and physically.
And with that being said, I know coaches are form habit. I mean, do you change anything?
Yeah, we're trying to tweak. We're trying to press different buttons. Certainly have ramped up our practices. Coming off the Fort Wayne game. Usually a day after the game like that, you don't do a whole lot, and we had one of our toughest, most physical practices of the year. So really trying to ramp up our practices, trying to get these guys to understand that every possession of every practice, every possession of every game is critical, super important. I don't know if we talked since we did a little research, guys. We're 2-5 in the league. Our point differential, in league games is 0.4 points. 0.4 points. On average, we're losing league games by less than a half a point. If that doesn't speak to the importance of every single possession of every game, I don't know what does. So just trying to get our guys to really rally around that, understand that, play every single possession like it's the most important possession of the game, critical for our team as we move forward.
Is it just a matter of output and execution and fine tuning that, or is it a matter of kind of finding different things that work for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little bit of both. Offensively, we've got to be better in transition. We got to take advantage of transition opportunities and score the ball better in transition. We've got to create better advantages in ball screens and in our screening actions. We got to take advantage of those situations when we get them better. We haven't shot the three as well as of late. If you take away the Bryant and Stratton game, we got to shoot the ball better, make layups, make open threes. Defensively, we got to guard the ball. We got to support each other, be a connected defense. Shot goes up, we got to be able to physically block out and rebound the basketball. It's a combination of just everybody playing just a little bit better. Okay, everybody making one less mistake. And again, when these games, it gets down to the end of these games, and it's a 1 or 2 possession game. It's easy to go back and point to, the 25 or 30 different possessions throughout the course of the game, and that's where we've got to really be able to execute and stay locked in with our mindset throughout the course of games to eliminate mistakes, eliminate losing.
Not to rub salt in the wound. I mean, it's been over a month since you guys have won a league.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel just if you turn that page, it sets you up?
Yeah, again, it's a matter of 2 or 3 possessions. We don't have to be perfect, but we certainly have to make some progress in some of those areas, eliminate the mistakes, which is going to in turn help us to eliminate losing. I think we got a chance. I don't think there's much difference in any of the teams in our league. When you look at up and down the league, I think our rosters are very similar in terms of talent level. It really comes down to which team is going to be physically engaged, meaning play with incredible effort over 40 minutes, and which team is going to execute their system the best over 40 minutes. That's both sides of the ball.
Given how small the margins are, is it frustrating when you see just kind of the shift in consistency? Because you mentioned how you guys played during the Grand Canyon game, or the Georgia Southern game, or the Wright State game, and then compare that
Sure. Yeah, it's very frustrating. I think it's frustrating for our players when they see it on tape. But again, it's about action. It's about doing those things when the lights come on, much better than we're doing them right now. Again, I think we'll have a chance to we can beat anybody or we can lose to anybody. And again, it comes down, a lot of that is us not having self-inflicted wounds, not making mistakes throughout the course of the game. And again, every game that you play, every team in the country, nobody's going to play a perfect game. We don't need our guys to play perfect, but we do have to drastically decrease the mistakes that we're making throughout the course of the game.
You guys have two pretty experienced point guards that are kind of on the floor all the time. You guys between Jason and Drew. Obviously, they have different skill sets. They bring different things to the team when they're on the floor. Can you kind of compare and contrast those?
Yeah, I mean, Jason's our most reliable defender. We need both of those guys to score the ball more efficiently with their opportunities. But more importantly than that, we need those guys to run the team, and we need those guys to create opportunities for other people. I had a good meeting with Jason yesterday, watched a bunch of tape with him, just trying to get those guys being tone setters for our ball movement, whether that's in transition, whether that's in the ball screen, whatever the case may be. But, Drew has really done a pretty good job of that for the most part of the year, in terms of getting other people's shots. And I think he leads our team in assists. I haven't looked at the numbers recently in terms of that. But, but we need those guys to be tone setters with our pace and our ball movement and really have the identity of creating opportunities for other people. Both those guys are very capable of doing that.
You talked about after the Oakland game, maybe you need some players to step up. I know we're 2 weeks, a little less than 2 weeks. I mean, have you seen any progress in that?
Yeah, I think Vlad's doing some better things. I think we need some of those bench guys to really, really lock in and engage defensively. Cam and Tay are two of our better shooters, two guys that can really shoot the basketball. We need to be able to play those guys more for our offense. Those guys have to make some progress on the defensive end of the floor, guarding the ball, again, executing what we need to execute on the defensive end of the floor. Iman's got to stay out of foul trouble. I mean, we got to have him on the floor. We're a different defensive team when he's on the floor. But again, we don't need 15 guys making some drastic level of improvement. We need all 15 guys to make one less mistake. If we can do that, our team will have a much better chance to win games.